to assume a president having time to author a book is considered in some quarters preposterous, because a president is seen to be very, very busy. So what really happened is that some people motivated the president to begin writing a story. And this story is supposed to be the story of his life. Now, most of us came to discover the president when the elections of 2016 started. And then we saw a candidate who was never in the public figure. But apparently there is a lot to learn about this president. There's a lot to know about, and I'm now quoting him here, in his humble beginnings as Adama Barrow. There's so much to know about Adama Barrow, to know where he came from, the modest backgrounds he has, his village life, the trials he had to go through as a student, as a child, as an adolescent, as an adult, the struggles also that are very, very akin to every other child that has grown, particularly from the village. And this is why the title, The Village Boy Who Would Be President. Because you see, this is not emphasized here, meant to explain his political life. This is meant to give a taste of that similarity, that kind of similar environment, very common environment that every child encounters today in the Gambia. So his reason for writing the book is to encourage children to understand that they can have a life that might be difficult, that might be challenging, but a life that can also be very fulfilling. So it's a motivation, it's an encouragement. It's a way of saying people who have succeeded have always had humble beginnings.
And when will the book itself be launched?
Okay, now the date has now been confirmed. It's going to be on the 21st of February, on a Wednesday, 2024. That is just after the independence celebrations. The book launch has now been tied along with the celebrations, but then it is much more focused on helping children learn to read and discover their leaders. So this could be a beginning. I mean, Adama Barrow might have become the catalyst, but this is the beginning to encourage Gambians, Gambian children in particular, to start discovering their own heroes, as they will call it. And there are many other heroes we have here. On the day of the book launch itself, we are expecting to have the publishers, and I want to mention them. That is Anna Butner and her mom, Lucy Faye. We expect to have them to give some speech. The two ministers of education will be given statements. We expect to have the book review made by three very prominent people. Miss Aisha Jawara, who people know to be a writer and a publisher too, Mr. Sola Mahoney, and Honorable Nana Gray Johnson as the main book reviewer. And then we are hoping to also have Mr. Yanko Badabo of the Commissioner General of GRA, who has been very instrumental in seeing this book come to light, also to give a statement. And then, most certainly, as it is presided over by His Excellency the President, he would give the last statement.
Where will it be held?
It will be held at the State House grounds, as it is anticipated now. As we said, this is going to be only by invitation. So it is a closed book launch. But then beyond that, there is the idea of having this book now have a tour across all the country, going to every school, to make sure that every child gets an opportunity to get a grasp of the book. And hopefully we will have donors and well-wishers who will want to probably patronize the book and then have this book distributed all over the Gambia to Gambian children.